start on the ground. Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Graham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Graham will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. Forced out to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
Here's Graham to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Graham to throw. On the move to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Absolutely love the play design here. 2 receivers on each side with the outside guy running a short hitch. The inside guy at deep corner. And how about the quarterback? That little shoulder fake like he's throwing the hitch. Then he comes up and throws a deep corner route. This time for big effect, and it pays off for the first down.
Back to the ground with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Graham going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Herbert fighting through pressure. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Graham. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. A give running right is Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Graham. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give to Hall running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Graham here from the shotgun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the 2nd half gets underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Running left, it's Hall. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Graham. They'll roll him out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun. Graham out to his left. That is caught. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. Look at the big man rumble! Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
second down. Here's Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up on third down, Janikowski, of course, has the big leg, but this would be pushing it even for him. They'll give to Hall. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
The big fella! He's got the first down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again with Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Prater's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Graham eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Graham being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This 2nd and 4. Herbert. A slant to Jones. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Patriots can run it out from here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were